There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I can never take for granted how someone might react when they learn I worship Lady Shah. Easier to just keep it a secret than take the risk. But you showed you had an open mind. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
You there! Drow! Why are you in Gexraft? We aren't expecting more of you. Where's Gek? Who are you?
Your parasite stirs briefly, then goes still. The Dwegar is not infected.
Get her, fellas!
The craft is ready to sail.
Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Let's not get into another scrape, shall we? Still catching my breath after the last one.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be... You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your twat's old friend Nair caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
Deep gnomes mostly. Easy to feed. Fat thumbs for digging.
That a problem for you? You'll work through it, Zharg. Now pay up. Don't got all day. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Seems we'll have to free Nair before we can collect the bounty on his head. Might be worth talking to some of the gnome slaves. Before they're worked to death, that is. That drow, Nair, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though not necessarily our concern, of course.
So, are we saving this Nair from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. Gods, really? Oh, saving a drow I can understand, but saving gnomes? Oh. But if you insist on being a hero, I won't get in your way. Just don't expect me to help, either.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. Nah, rockfall smashed them. Can't have them stinking up the place. The half that weren't crushed are digging the true soul out of the wreckage. You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
Hey, what are you... Oh, I get it. Something caught your eye, eh? That's grand. I'd be willing to let you take it, too, for a mere pittance. Tidy. Hope you enjoy a bit of tat, you dolt.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Another iron sticks it!
Piss pot.
You flirt. Now jump to it, or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
I think we've found two Duergar who are going to get spit in their drinks.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble. Hold out your hands, Oon.
You heard the man. Let's see him.
Scout all you want. You got 5 working fingers. Perfect for digging. You want near, you claw him out. My drinking hand's busy. And I don't like pig shit, but damned if your mouth ain't spewing it. You want respect? Let your absolute pay for it. Till then, bugger off. Hey, stick shit, where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
Piss off. My side? I heard the piss pot. You're a true soul, same as near. So like I said, piss off. Fuller was mad as a rutting badger, but she weren't a friend of any true soul. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me? Fine. Let's say I believe you. You want to kill these peckers. I'm not complaining. But you better finish the job, because I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell!
Shove off! I'm not sharing.
Alcohol. An odd vice for Dwegar, prone to triggering ancestral memories of brutal illicit enslavement.
For shit's sake! I'll drink to forget the past, not relive it.
Through the Dwegar's ears, you hear the sizzle of burning flesh and the screams of tortured young. Old pain felt anew.
Shit! Shit! Beat it! True hole, before I start beating you!
Shit! You did it! What now? I know a place. Across the lake. Should be safe. Won't be needing this poison now that you've offed the pricks. Bet you'll find it handy, though. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
We need to get that near guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
This true soul near's stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out.
Let me see your eyes, Underelf. Absolute must have took you in. Me? Who else? My spiders sussed him out of hiding, then Near taught him a thing or two, and I let him fly. Nah, the spiders had already tied them out by the time Near got his hands on them. Once he broke their brains, their tongues wouldn't stop wagging. No fighting them after that. Didn't so much as groan when I snapped their spines. Caught him sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
I speak true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen. Father Murmuth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Mermuth is our past. Lolth is our future.
Xanta, is it so?
I've heard the very same. Come, brothers. Follow me into her hairy embrace.
Her embrace.
We're ready. We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
Quit distracting me. Hey? Oh, those worthless bugs. Always were the stupidest ones I ever raised. Hope the Minotaurs get them.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Zahan, Harper Scout. Cultists, threat to Baldur's Gate. Jaheira's orders.
Hang on. High Harper Jaheira? Saviour of Baldur's Gate? Incredible.
God, interrogate. Find. Last light, a safe haven in shadows. Stout Harper.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
If you aren't here to inspect the stonework, then get lost. And if you are, well, I doubt you've got anything useful to say.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. What luck. Look here, Hoon. I seek fresh eyes. Care to lend yours to a weary mason? Ease your suspicions. I've got no mind for slaving. My passion is stone, and my god is the chisel. But these learned eyes reach their limits, and so I must humbly request yours. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
You recall the tale of a Sharan fortress armed with impenetrable adamantine, a metal created by a gnomish mage. There were also whispers of the gnome's secret project, an invincible guardian, though its existence was never proven.
What do you think? How fascinating. I told my kinfolk that book learning has its benefits. A crafty gnome, helping forge a fortress that would last an eon. Mythic metal atop stone hewn by the devoted. That's to say nothing of this tale of an invulnerable protector. It's unfortunate the Sharan's successors found no proof. Doesn't explain this infernal plate I found, though. Here. Take it. Perhaps you'll be able to figure out why it's here. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it.
Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
Tired. Sleep.
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
The name means little to you, yet your heart pulses to its rhythm. Thorm. Thorm.
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone until the Near came. I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the masked men, crashing and smashing. I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows. I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die.
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
Whatever killed a bunch of Sharans might still be down here. Just saying.
You, grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. Damn right I do. Getting cramps in my arm trying to whip the Drugnin beasts back to work. Now get to the caning, before I thrash you instead. You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving.
A slight glint catches your eye. Your eye finds the source of the gleam, a small mote of black metal, adamantine.
Stuff's no joke. Stronger than steel, rarer than mithril. It ain't mined, it's made. There's an adamantine forge back there, sure as shitting. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is clan property. But get the beasts moving and I'll toss some coin your way. Go on then. Light a fire under the buggers.
No more! No more pain, no more work! All must die! Oh, death, fire, I can smell it. It is too much anger! I can't hold it in! Yes, they made the pain. Now they feel it! Dwergar can't hurt anymore. We'll wait until it's safe to leave. You helped me. I helped you.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Open passage. Ancient forge. Special. Adamantine. Enhancement. From Mithril. Many months dig. Done sparing. Orzron Mountains. Skyl. Herdmaster. Rothe.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks!
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow. Or much, much more concentrated.
Careful. I'd rather not have to pick bits of gnome from my hair.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down. Damn right, fecker. Now shut your face before I melt it clean off. I know what you are. One of Nia's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me. Then let it be done. Gerdel Iron Hand, hear me now! Set me free! Wait. What in the hell's? Bugger it all. You moved them. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. Rune powder, you mean? Such a damned waste. Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real, and I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. A vial's all I got left, and I'm not parting with it for nothing. Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. I go where there's shit to stir, and there's no shortage of options. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.
Shh. I can't focus with you breathing so close.
Reinforcements, huh? Let's see how long you last.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Ever since we shared each other's flesh, I've caught you looking at me with lidded eyes. And either like a coward or a fool, you tremble. Perhaps the parasite has weakened you. Or perhaps you still long for my taste. I did not say it was unwelcome. Should a warrior not enjoy the flattery of her admirers? Besides, I can't deny the lure of your taste. Sweet, yes, but also bitter as ginger. Tempt me. Yes, I have the pick of Faerun's litter, though all I see are runts. They are the rule. You are the exception. Very well. I will claim you once you have taken to rest. Why would a lesser act spark greater desire in you? Overheated grappling that wastefully eats into time better spent resting our muscles. I remember your heartbeat from before. Quick, light, like a frightened rabbit. I'll keep your request in mind. Perform well, and perhaps I'll consider it. Enough! I have given you my word. Do not be late.
Yes? I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then.
Shah's blessings upon you. You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it in camp. Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return? Thank you. Lady Shah teaches us to forswear material goods, but I think she'll make an exception for her own image. I wonder, perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This isn't the first sign we've come across. It can't just be a coincidence. They had a presence in these lands once. I should keep watch for more signs. Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Lae'zel appears at your bunk, her eyes raging with desire. You suspect you won't be getting much sleep tonight. You stare into the eye. Your reflection stares back. The scrying eye doesn't blink.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off her? Yet you got that twat soul stench. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Drugning true souls. Can still smell near from behind that damned wall. He stinks to the deepest hells, that's for sure. Could be you're right. In that case, want to earn some gold? Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nia. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nia's got plenty. Help Thrin free Nia. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Good. But first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orbi floating about? Knife it. And don't get caught. The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it. Good. Drop it near the rubble when it's time. Flaming arrow or some such will set it off. Now move. You're hogging my air.
Saw you arriving. Almost put a hole in your boat. Don't make me wish I had.
Another drow. Just what we needed.
Drunken true soul getting himself trapped. Let him suffocate. If the Absolute can't save him.
Faster! Heat up some rocks! Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Charming. Hell is truly where we make it.
Move! I don't have time for you. Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gick the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then. His bounty's yours. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nier said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands. Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane. Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own.
Bugger off! You're distracting the slaves! They run, you're dead!
Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes. Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed social breaks. I suppose I do. Though I'm not counting on one of you to help one of me. As I supposed. If you'll excuse me, I have something terribly important to attend to.
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
We'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philommene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Tell the sergeant where she went. Baltur's still trapped with that maniac near.
Forget the smoke powder. They'd kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it. She's all right. Thank the Stern himself. But the others... they'll die in that tunnel, if not by poison, then by Nir's hand.
Mum, you have the powder. My Beldrum will die back there. Blow up that wall, I'm begging you. Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
Finally. Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin! Nier does not fail. You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. You dare speak to me without due reverence. That was your first and last mistake. Thryn, carve out her heart and serve it to the Rothe. If she indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save her.
Damn right it's time. You owe my crew a 10 days' worth of coin, Nier, and the reckoning's come.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. Nier is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith. Heretics. Let Nier be your end.
Freeze it, cockstench. We aren't done just yet. Nier and his absolute wanks owed us a wad of coin. And the dregs on his corpse aren't gonna cut it. Pay up, and you get to slink away. Resist, and I got you. Shit. I've seen this Jarg fight. Drunken animal. But sooner die than lose face. Deal's off, Jarg. I told you to squish that floating eyeball. Now the damn thing's seen us put Nier down. Thanks to you. We got a cult army on our tail. Now pay up, or I bleed you dry. I wasn't asking.
Baldur! I was so worried! Did Near hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think.
Gaedel Iron Hand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
Glittering gods! I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Wulbren gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Wulbren. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Wulbren. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
How did you... Well, you're a sharp one. Most still believe it's a fairy tale. I know I did, once. But not Wulbren. He bloody found it. A small cache buried down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. Not long enough. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Wulbren behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Wulbren might have kept you around. He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then on to the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Wulbren together.
Well, you did it. I shouldn't be surprised, considering our history. And yet... nothing good happens in the Underdark. You should know as well as I. As you know, some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go. I don't have time for this. The Iron Hand gnomes might already have their hands on rune powder. What? That is... what do you know about rune powder? Actually, don't answer that. The littler said about it, the better. No one should touch that stuff. Not Wulbren, and especially not those Iron Hand jackals. Rest at a drow camp. I'd be safer among mind flayers. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbrin if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
My sister! Dead by Nia's hand! Mana, I'm so sorry.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand. If only there were more blessings to count.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. No. The opposite. I feel like I can share this with you. I've never felt that way before. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind. I'm sure. I trust you. How I came to be who I am. How I found my way to Lady Shah's embrace. I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
You remember that it is common amongst Selûne's followers to send their children into the woods alone, a rite of passage to find their way home. Perhaps this one has gone awry.
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it. Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her, which was often. Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission, after all.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound. It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand gnomes are good friends to have. No fooling you. We've some scores to settle back in the gate. No. But the Iron Hands owe you a different kind of debt. Find us and we'll make good. That, I promise.
Peacebringer, be at home. The Drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter. As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for thinking, and I've been doing just that. If you have a moment, I'd like your opinion on something. It's about Wulbren. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this: a preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer. I'm not sure I should trust Wulbren's fate to, well, me. You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again. But I can't risk recapture. I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him. That's very decent of you. Thank you. There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore. I know you've learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is? That myth has come to life. The Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession. Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbren will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. Shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him. Now more than ever, I need to find him. We need to find him. He's the only one I might be able to speak to sensibly. I haven't been there myself. The area around it is, well, cursed. Terrifyingly so. I did hear something interesting, though. There are shades that plague the path to the towers. Shades that fear not steel, but light. Dwergar, who mentioned it, sounded truly traumatized. It was almost amusing. I'd kiss you, but neither of us deserve that. Thank you. Like what? Alchemist, tinkerer, adventurer, curmudgeon. I wear many hats, most with great enthusiasm. Thank you for noticing. I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers. Barkus Root is my name. Baldur's Gate is my home. Back in the city, I offered my expertise to the highest bidder. I was quite popular, too. I'm not picky about my customers.
Need something? I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then.
May the darkness protect you. I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know.